నమ నమస్కారం పని ఆంటీ.
అందరికి గురు పూర్ణిమ శుభాకాంక్షలు. హ్యాపీ గురు పూర్ణిమ. Today is Vyasa Purnima. I mean Vyasa Purnima, it's like yesterday only, kind of. But yeah, you can today morning there is Purnima. So you could today also you can consider that as Guru Purnima. And on the Guru Purnima day we do Vandanam to Vyasa, right? Sage Vyasa, right? And generally there is a way like you have to worship Guru Mandala. Guru Mandala meaning, okay, this is a very important thing that I bring. Guru Mandala, okay, thank you. So is mandala is generally circle in shape. The circle it is infinite, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is there a limit? It could like yeah, it's like infinite thing. To represent an infinity.
I don't want to make my brain think a little bit too hard.
Yeah, so it is infinity. So you worship the entire Guru Mandala in the circle, and you actually pray for their blessings, because Guru is the one who guides us and who teaches us, who dispels our ignorance, right? Guru, what is the meaning?
Dispeller of ignorance. Or one who dispels the ignorance.
The one who teaches. Yes, Kanna.
When in Kali Yuga it's on one leg, what is the thing called when it's on one?
Dharma.
Okay.
Dharma, the bull. The dharma, when it takes a form, it appears generally in the form of bull. Whereas when it takes a form, it appears in the form of a cow. Like there is a Abhimana Devata. For everything, there is a Abhimana Devata, deity, which can take a human form also. But when they take in this kind of form, Dharma, bull, okay? Dharma is always represented with bull for us, ox, sort of. You can say ox or bull, whichever is comfortable. I don't know. No, it's a bull, big one, okay? Not cow. So you have to worship this Guru Mandala, and generally people put lemon, okay? Lemons they put, and they get Vyasa. Actually, it is celebrated on Vyasa's birthday. Who is Vyasa for this Mahayuga?
Krishna Dvaipayana.
So we are generally worship him, and actually you have to worship the entire Guru Parampara. Say that? Guru Parampara.
Guru Parampara.
So if you think about it, Guru Parampara means always somebody might have taught in the beginning, right? Who is the beginning one? It could be either Narayana, it could be, it's the same Parabrahman. Parabrahman is the one who teaches. Okay, Parabrahman meaning Sadashiva. It could be Sadashiva or Narayana. Have that in mind. So Sadashiva, Narayana starting from them. Okay, and then Vyasa and Adi Shankaracharya. You guys know Adi Shankaracharya? This Adi Shankaracharya is the one who at one point of the time, okay, everybody, they started, they started ignoring our dharma. Ignoring our dharma means they do not know what to do. They do not know what not to do. These kind of things they started ignoring, and they tried to do whatever they want. Okay, and nobody had a right understanding of our religion or what to do, whatever it is. During that point of time, Adi Shankaracharya, Shiva himself, Lord Shiva himself took form. Lord Shiva himself took form, and he came in the form of Adi Shankaracharya, and he re-established. He removed all the differences. He told what is really Sanatana Dharma. He told about Advaita. Say that?
Advaita.
Meaning there are no two things. There are no two. Like if you think I am separate and God is separate, you are thinking that there are two things, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No. Whereas are there any two things? No. If you, like I told you last class, like how it's like big clay, from the same clay all the things came. Are they different?
No.
Apply that logic when you are trying to understand. Okay, so now when you wait, what is that? Okay, we will finish that Putraka story that we have been telling. And anyway, I want to ask you some questions now. How many kinds of mukti did I tell?
3.
4.
Oh, like this. I'm flashing. Hey, you don't remember when I'm flashing this that you told, right? Anybody can tell me. Anybody can tell me the different kinds of mukti.
I forgot them.
Okay, just you don't have to tell me the names. You can just tell me what is it kind of.
Ganesha.
No. Okay. What is the Ganesha Loka called? That is a good question. What is the Loka of the Ganesha called? Once if you think of Ganesha, once one attains Mukti, which Loka do they reach? Which plane do they reach?
Ganesha Mukti.
Swananda Loka. Say that?
Swanandaloka.
Don't just sit there. Make note of it. Okay? Make note of it. Those who can write. Swananda Loka. For Vishnu. What is the plane? I know you guys know. Yes, Srinidhi.
The ocean of milk.
Vaikuntha, I think.
Vaikuntha. That ocean of milk is there only. Okay. Yeah. What is for the Shiva?
Kailasam.
Super. Very nice. Kailasa. What is for the Lalita Devi? I told you. Come on.
At least Shri wants to know.
Shrikara should know. Shrikara doesn't know. Srinidhi, are you making list of these things again?
I'm focused. I'm doing the bucket. What was the question?
Manidvipa. Say that?
Manidvipa.
Manidvipa. Okay, please make notes so we can put them in the quiz. Okay.
It's called a book.
Okay, sure. Now, the muktis that I told you about. One can attain. Okay, muktis are different from heaven or naraka. Keep that in mind again. Okay, one who does a lot of good karmas and all, and who is attached to those karmas, they will get good results. But they will attain heaven. But this heaven is different from this mukti. Okay, this heaven is different from Kailasa, Vaikuntha, all this kind of stuff. But in the mukti also, there are different kinds of mukti we talked about. Okay, one is Sarupya Mukti. Say that? Sarupya Mukti. That means one will attain the form of the god. If you remember, I told you there is a devotee called Ajamila who saw Vishnu when he said Narayana, Narayana, when he talked his son's name. Okay, just like that, Vishnu's, what do you say? Vishnu's parivara, the family. Family meaning whoever, whoever serves there, who took the form of, they were looking like Vishnu's only. They were looking like wearing yellow. Hey, coming to the Vishnu, I have some questions.
Oh, right.
What clothes does Vishnu wear? Which color clothes? No. Pitambara. I told you. Okay. Shh. Yellow silk clothes. Always. Lord Vishnu, yellow silk clothes. Okay. Pitambara. Okay. What is the birthmark that Vishnu has? Last year question. What is the birthmark?
I don't know.
Okay. Kirtana, can you tell me? Kirtana, Bhavana, can you tell me?
Wait, Auntie, what's the question again?
What is the birthmark of Lord Vishnu? It is there on his chest.
Oh,
We did it
Lakshmi?
last year.
I give up.
What is that? What is it? What did you say, Bhavana?
Wait, is it like Lakshmi?
Srivatsa.
Oh,
You guys all did. If you go and watch the video at the time, all of you answered this question. Tikshana, you answered. Vithala, you answered. Yeah, no, you all knew it. Okay, that is the problem. What happens to the knowledge when you don't revisit again and again? You lose that knowledge.
You literally never revisited it.
Okay, Vithala. Become. So now Srivatsa. And what is the bow's name of Vishnu?
Lakshmi.
Bow, not concert. Okay, Vitthal. Right attitude. What is the bow name? Sarangam. I told you in this class only. Yeah, somebody actually made note also. I think Gayatri Veda. They made note. Okay, Sarangam. Make note. Sarangam. Okay, what is his Gada's name? Today all questions. Seriously.
Can we stop?
Okay, no, I'm not going to. What is the Gada's name? Kaumodaki. Okay. Kaumudaki. Anyway, you don't know, that's why I'm telling you. Anyway. Okay, we will talk about Vishnu later. Okay, I am going to visit the Putraka story we have talking about. Anybody can tell me so far what happened in the Putraka story? Yes, Tikshna.
Like last class one?
Yeah, we have been telling it for the past maybe 4 classes. We have
2
been-
days.
4 classes, yeah.
2
Tell me.
classes.
Okay.
2.
4.
2.
From last class, the Putraka found his dad and uncles.
Yes, Putraka found his dad and uncles. No, what I want to say is, like Arundhati today only she joined. Okay, she does not know the entire story. Can anybody explain briefly what happened so far? She will go and visit. She will go and yes, try.
Okay. His son of a good who soon wanted to okay.
You are going to skip some parts. Okay, skip.
Okay. And sometimes when he's doing like puja and just saying Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya in his mind, and he like opens one eye like this and see if there's any money on the cloth he puts, and then after he checks, he continues, and after the puja is done, he collects the money, and then he keeps on doing that, and soon he gets a wife and gives birth to 3 sons, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. These kids were very bad, and they like gambled, probably played lottery games, and soon their father thought they were so good and tried to enroll them in a very good school, but they didn't want to go to school, so they refused, and soon he got depressed, and then he went to like Kashi and died in like a river, and then soon
Which river? Okay.
Okay, and then soon when his wife came to die in the same exact river, and then
No.
soon
Not in the river, but in the fire.
in the fire while his body was probably getting cremated. You know, and they had like no parents, so then they could do whatever they want. But soon they tried to find like a shelter. So they looked in Kashi, and then they found like a very good
Not Kashi, Prayaga.
and then soon they found the house that was owned to a very good guru, and soon they took them in and then like tutored them and feed them, and soon they wanted to get made, and then they said they like know like logic, something else, and like thinking and something else, like critical thinking, like 3D thinking, and soon they wanted, and soon their father wanted to get them married. So Maheshwara got married, and also their son, and also the daughters' names, which are 12-year-olds or 8-year-olds, called like Lakshmi, Shiva, and I think so.
Lakshmi, Parvati, Saraswati.
Those names, and so when they got married, and soon when their father or mother realized it, and soon they just like kicked them out of the house.
No, you don't imagine. No. Okay, here, let us stop. Okay, so they are really bad kids. Okay, and when their grandfather was dying, when their father was doing the, what do you say? He was offering water in Ganga River. In Ganga River, he drowned there, and while he was dying, what did he have in his thoughts? Shiva in his thoughts, and the other thing was he always wanted a grandson who is going to be knowledgeable. Okay, my sons turned out this way.
This is like
I don't have any money to study. I wanted to make them study, but they did not study. They are starting to gamble and all. They're turning out so bad. Okay, let the grandson be born in such a that who who is very knowledgeable and who is a great scholar, like that he was thinking. And when he died, his wife also, she also jumped into that fire. And these boys, now they don't have anybody to stop, right? So they started gambling again, and the person who actually offered them shelter in Kashi, they were staying in Kashi, right? He said, you cannot stay in this house, get out of this house. So they came out of the house
It's
because
called getting kicked out.
yes, correct, you did correct, Vital, you did amazing. Okay, very good. Now what happened is, these people, they were roaming around, and they went to a different place called Prayaga, and there, like Vittal told, like they saw a guru and they sought shelter. But the guru, did he test them if they have the right kind of knowledge?
No.
No.
No. And just like that, he also has 3 triplets as daughters, and his guru and guru's wife, the guru's wife got very, like, these boys are looking so handsome, like that. Okay, she got them married, and after that they realized that they don't have any knowledge, and they started gambling the mind again.
And then they kicked them out.
No, they did not, and he got very depressed. The guru got depressed, and he also died. And his wife also followed. She also died. And these children, these 3 Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, they did not have anybody to control them. So they started behaving the way they want, and they gambled out all the fields. I told you, they have thousands of acres of fields, which they gambled out, which they just and then after that, what they did, they even got the gold and all, they sold, they pawned it, they really gambled everything.
sold-
And only what was left,
pawned
what was
it
the
means
property that
to-
was left? The property that was left was only the house they were living in, which was very, very big. I want you to imagine this,
sold
okay?
it.
Which was very big. And after that, this boy, what did he do? No, sorry, we did not come to the boy yet. She was pregnant. Who? Lakshmi was pregnant, right? And they did not even.
Now.
You want to take over? Okay, tell me.
Okay. And so when and she got like the child.
No. Before that, were the boys there? The boys, they were 18-year-olds.
No, they left.
They left. Wow, that's an important
That
point,
is
right?
literally called getting kicked out by yourself.
No, getting kicked out. They got kicked out by themselves. Okay.
All right, and then their sisters, like Lakshmi's sister, is want to call them like Vishnu or Brahma or Maheshwara, but then Lakshmi said no, because those were the names of their fathers.
First, she was pregnant. But what did the sisters do? What did the sisters do to get food?
Oh my god! I said how to skip.
Can anybody ask me? Guys, sorry. If you don't know, tell me. Okay, Tikshna, what is the question?
I will
Uh,
continue to take over.
When did she get pregnant? How many years old was she?
She was around maybe 16 or something. Like
But that's too young.
That's okay, but don't worry about that. During
That's
that
how
time,
it-
people used to get pregnant,
They
and because
can-
they got married at 8-year-old, right? Yeah.
Huh?
They were 8-year-olds when they got married. And the boys were 12-year-olds or something like that. Okay. What? Okay. So my grandfather. Okay. My grandfather got married when he was 11, and my Amama, she was 8 at that time. Yeah. Ask even your parents, grandparents might have got married like that only. Okay, let me tell you. And then this Lakshmi cannot work really hard, right? So Parvati and Saraswati, they used to go to temple and they used to clean up the temple, and they used to get prasada from the temple, and then they used to feed a little more food to Lakshmi, okay? And they used to eat less, and they used to take flowers from I told you how it is important to offer flowers. Offering flowers to God gives you
to like air or something.
Gives you what? Offering flowers to God.
Knowledge?
Very good. Offering flowers to God gives you knowledge. So every day you have to go take a flower and offer it with your heart, and that will give you knowledge.
And now can I continue?
Now I'm getting into serious stuff. Okay, now listen carefully. Every point is important. So they had a big land beside their home, right? In there, they used to get they used to grow flowers and take the flowers to the god. First, they used to offer to Maheshwara meaning Shiva, and then to Vishnu, and they have a habit of telling Sri Suktam, Medha Suktam, Durga Suktam, all these kind of suktas. So Lakshmi used to say Sri Suktam before going to bed, and then she used to sleep. And in the dream, she got who?
Vishnu and somebody else.
Vishnu and Lakshmi. And what were they talking? Can anybody tell me? Hey, I have big kids here. Why are they not telling me answers? Yes, Shrikara.
They wanted to give them a boon about once he was a kid until he was 18, there would be like a pumpkin of gold on their pillow.
And so when
Yeah.
he continue,
Very good. There will be a pumpkin of gold in their this thing.
when
And
he
now
arrives,
Vithala will continue.
okay. Yeah. So then, and he immediately woke up after that. And so, whatever happened in the dream would be real. Okay, and now we're gonna skip to the Putraka.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Now then she gave birth.
Okay, now we're gonna skip to Putraka. Okay, then soon Putraka was born, but right before that they were like Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, but then and Lakshmi or Shiva said no, because that was the name of what would be his father and uncles, and they were very bad, so they decided to name him Putraka.
They used to call him Putra. Putra meaning what?
Son.
Very good. Very good. So they used to call him Putraka. And now what happened? As he was born, they wanted to check if it is really true what came in their dream. Okay. When they gave him bath and they made him sleep in the night time, and next day he woke up, there was a
pumpkin of gold under his pillow.
And they were so happy, and they became so rich that they went everywhere. I mean, they got all their gold back that they lost. They bought all the fields that they lost and all. And they became so rich. And this boy also, they raised him very well. Okay. But he was very knowledgeable. He's very wise, and he likes to do charity. Yes, Tikshna.
Then did he ask where was his father?
One of his friends, he said, hey, whatever you have, so much property you have, who cares? You don't know who your father is. Like that, he was so rude, and this boy got very no, very bad. Okay, you should never hurt anybody like that. You know what? Hurting people with words is a bigger sin than anything. Okay, so you have to make sure you talk nice and be thoughtful of others' feelings when you are talking. Okay, that is a great value which we have to learn in this story. And this boy, he got so hurt. He went back to his mother's and he asked mother and aunts, and he asked. Then they told, what is there to hide from you? So your father and his brothers, they're triplets. They are born in Kashi. They were born in Kashi to a Brahman who is not a scholar. Okay, he was not a scholar. He wanted to get them to study properly, but they did not. They gambled their money, and then they came here when they lost their father. They came here and all. They told all the things that happened in sequence properly. They told. And then he did not know. He asked, do you have any picture of our father and uncles? Then they said, no, we don't have any. Then he said, he got a picture of them when they were young, and he hanged them out because they were doing, I told you, what did he do with all his money? Who will tell me? Yes. Srujan.
Gambled.
No, he did not. Putraka.
They donated them.
He donated. What did he do, Vithala? You tell me.
Food and money.
Food. He served food to how many people every day?
Like
1,000.
10,000 people.
10,000.
10,000. Whoever said 10,000, that's correct. Yeah, 10,000 people. Very good. Yeah, so 10,000 people he used to give food. And then he said, there will be so many people who are coming and eating here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang my mother and aunt's pictures there. Okay, so whoever, okay, Tikshana, you want to say something? Yes.
So whoever looks at them the most time is their father and uncles.
So he asked his manager, whoever manages there, whoever looks at it for more time, get them to me. So finally they came, right? Finally, after for few years they did not come, but as he became big, now he is not going to get any old. He is gold and all, 18 years old. Till 18 years old only the boon was given, till 18 years old, right? And after that he is going to become the king. That was another boon, if you remember. After that he is going to become a king. That was another boon.
But that still means he's gonna get kind of gold a little.
Yeah. Now he is, because I told you, any good deed, listen, any good deed, you do it to a greater extent, you will get the result of it. Because donating food or cows or donating, what do you say, vastras, to a big amount, okay, that will give you immediate results. And this boy is already doing it. He only told, let us do this charity like that. And because he is already doing it, he is going to become the king. Because anyways, that is Lakshmi Devi's boon also. Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi, they gave that boon in the dream to Lakshmi, okay, the mother. So he is blessed already. He is a blessed one. But now we are going to see how he is going to tackle that. Now, as you, yes, Kanna. Now,
Can
this
I
boy,
explain it?
what is it? What do you want to say? Tell me now.
Auntie,
Yes, I got it, Kanna. I saw
are you
it.
gonna check it?
Huh?
Are you gonna check it or?
We will, no, let us go. We will check
Um,
it during the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So when his father's uncle kept on coming there, because then they could get food because they had no shelter or money anymore. And so one of them said, "Hey, that looks like my wife." And then he said, "Keep your head down, and now we won't get any food." And they saw, and then Putraka saw looking at the picture for a little bit more time, so somebody got them for him, or he lost them, and then he said to his mother and aunts, "Are these them?" And then he said, and like yes, and then soon, they said, and like okay, hey, your father, okay, we have nothing to hide from you, so we are okay, so your father is an uncle for very bad people, so he didn't want to tell you. All right, now you can continue for quite a while.
okay. Thank you. Now listen. Okay. Yes, Tikshana.
I explain it.
Huh?
I want to explain it.
Yes. Tell me.
She told them that they were all gambling, and then they got to house jail.
Okay. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to tell you. Now, why is Kirtana not saying anything? Kirtana, you don't remember the story, Kirtana? Okay. So anyway, now what happened was this boy took them to the Antapura. They were like, oh my God, he is going to get us imprisoned. He is going to do all of these things. But he took them to Antapura and he asked his mothers, his mother and aunts, are they these people? And they had all beard and they were all big hair and all. And finally he got all the, Kshudakarma, meaning all he got them all hair proper nicely and all. And then they recognized, oh yes, and these are also they are our wives, like that. And for few days they stayed well, they stayed good. But now, without the knowledge of the boy, they started gambling again, right? And the mothers also did not tell him, the boy Putraka, thinking that, oh, we don't know what is going to think he is going to do and all. But this boy came to know, and he actually asked his treasurer no more giving money to them, and they have to stay under house arrest. And suddenly his both uncles, okay, they did not talk to his father. His both uncles, they started, okay, how do we actually This boy is, we want to gamble again. This boy is getting, he's not at all letting us. We have to get rid of this boy, this Putraka. We have to make him, we have to kill him. We have to get him killed. Yes, Tikshna.
They went to his friends, and who
are those
robbers.
friends? Who are those friends?
Robbers
They are robbers. They were robbers. Yes.
in the forest, and then he asked, "We're gonna give you money if you. We're gonna give you lots of money if you kill that boy. If you kill Putraka."
Yes. So these robbers, they were their friends from the, like when they were here, they were their friends. They used to be associated with them. You know, all gambling, bad stuff. I told you, all these things will be obviously associated. So now what did they do? They went and said that, right? And the robbers agreed. What are we going to give? They said, we will give you a lot of gold. And then, because if that boy is gone, that entire property will be ours, and we can actually do it the way we want. And
It won't.
Please sit up straight. And then now they went to the boy and they said, okay, can you please go to Kali Amma temple, and then you can do the pradakshinaams. Okay, do the pradakshinaam and do prostration there. So that way we made a vow that will be fulfilled. So for you, I will do anything. And I told you how, when you are fulfilling a vow, after that you have to do a donation. You have to do donation. So this boy, he filled his chariot with entire gold. Boy meaning he is now more than 18-year-old. Okay, he is 20-year-old or something.
A teenager.
A teenager. No, 20. Let us say 20-year-old. Let us imagine like that. No more teenager also. And he became, so he got a chariot full of gold, and he took it there. And he went by walk, because when you are fulfilling a vow, you should not take any comfort. You have to go. I'm telling you several rules here that we need to fulfill. Okay, please make note of those rules. Yes, Tikshna.
And then the robbers came and tried to attack him, but then he said, "I'm not." But he was walking around, and the robbers came to attack him.
And this boy is devotee of Lord Shiva. Don't forget that. And because of the Shiva, he could immediately recognize them. Before they actually kill him, he could look at them.
And then he tapped him, and then he said, "No. If you let me go, I'll give you the gold and money in my chariot."
Very nice, very nice. And then that gold, and he also made a deal with them that they are not going to steal anymore. No more robbing anybody, and the gold that I give you will be sufficient for 10 more generations, like that. Okay, and in their families. So he gave them, and they also told him that he is not going to go back to the village unless and until something makes him go. Okay, and then he started going the other way in the forest, and then he met whom? They not met. He heard some voice. Okay, now the story comes. He heard some voice, and that is of two demons. They were fighting over 3 stuff. What is the stuff? Yes.
Backstick and sandals.
Super. Okay, so now he looked at the demons and he started running away from them. Oh my God, they are going to kill me, like that. They thought he's going to run away from them. And they are like, hey, you are a human. Come here right now. We have a business with you. Why, come here. And he was like, oh my God, why did I even get in their vision? And then he went there, and then he said, okay, we are not going to kill you. Okay, we have a problem. You have to solve that problem. Okay, if you solve that problem, we are not going to kill you. Then he's like, oh my God, I cannot run away. I cannot stay somewhere or the other. Okay, tell me what your problem is. We have these 3 things. We actually stole it from a sage. A sage here, okay, he had a lot of disciples. These things, they actually, this is the property of sage. Okay, but he left his body. So instead of these things, they go to their disciples. But we stole it from him as soon as he left the body. So that property is not theirs. Keep that in mind first. Okay, that property is not theirs. That property actually belongs to whoever are the sage's disciples. So, okay, tell me what your problem is, like that. Putraka asked, and he said, we have these three things. You know these sandals? When you, yes, Tikshna.
Who was the shade?
I don't know. There is some sage. There are several sages, right? Some sage. Okay. If you wear these sandals, you can just go to any place you want to go. You can just, if I wear those sandals and if I say India, I can just be there. And in India, like, and then I think, okay, from there I wear sandals and I say America, I can come back to this place, Florida or something like that. Okay, they have that much power. The sandals have that much power. And then this is the bag. The bag is there, right? Every day once, okay, you take the bag and you turn it upside down, it will rain gold coins. Only once a day. Only once a day it will happen. Okay. And the third one being the stick. This stick is really powerful. It will work only once in life. Okay. With that stick, if you draw a plan, okay, you draw a plan properly and you just tap on it. Okay. A big entire, whatever the plan you drew, it will take real shape. You understand? That is the power of the stick. That is the ascetic power. You know, tapas has that much power. With tapas, one can actually have those kind of powers. Because we don't have, I told you that in Kali Yuga, all these things are very difficult to understand. So we cannot understand that. Yes, Tikshna, what is the question?
So, because they're monsters, because they
stole. No, not because they stole it from the sage. Okay, the sage has that much power. They know that these things are so powerful. That is why they stole it from the sage. Yes.
Because they're bad. Because are they not gonna work? Because they're monsters.
No. Those things, whatever is powerful, that will actually have the power. That will always work for anybody. They know the power, but they want to know who will use that power. Okay, they don't have the control over it, but they want to share. Okay, who will get what? Who will get what? Do I get the sandals? Do I get the like that? They want to. They are fighting over thing, but they did not fight over the stick. They were fighting over the sandals and the gold coin and the bag. Yes, Tikshna.
Why can't they just like each day one can use?
No, don't ask me why can't they. I am only telling you the real story that happened long back. I also don't know. Okay, but I am telling you that, okay. So now what happened was, the Putraka said, okay, you are saying all this stuff. Okay, stick we cannot test because stick is it is only once in a lifetime. I want to test the other two. The demon said, okay, test. So he wore the sandals and he said, let me go to that far away tree that I see. I want to go there, he thought. He immediately went there. And then he immediately came back also using the same thing. Yes, Tikshna.
Go home.
No, he cannot go home because he made a deal that I don't want with the robbers, right? Unless and until there is a compelling reason, he cannot go home by himself. Okay, keep that in mind. He
can
within a year. What? I can't.
12 years.
Huh?
12 years.
1 year.
Oh.
1 year. So now. And then he made the bag also upside down and he trained gold coins. And he was like, okay. Now he thought, okay, now he said, okay, you know what? It is now you say these two things are very, very powerful. And as you say, I'm pretty sure the stick is also going to be very powerful. So what I'm going to do is, I cannot decide just like that, right? I'm going to throw this stone. There is a stone. Okay, I'm on this stone. I'm going to write Rama. Because you might bring me. I'm going to throw this stone to very far. Okay, whoever goes there and brings me back the stone the first, I am going to give them the sandals and the bag, and the other one will get the stick. Something like that. He made a deal. And the demon said, okay, this looks fine. Okay, whoever runs there and gets back the stone. So, and at the same time, he told, you cannot get me any stone. Okay, I am throwing the stone that is written Rama. Okay, so after I'm going to throw that stone only, and you are going to throw that one and bring it back. You are going to run there and bring me back that stone that is written Ram. They said, okay. And this boy, he hurled the stone. He took the stone, he wrote Rama, and he hurled it really far. And they ran towards it. And he got the stick into his hand. He got the bag like this. And then he wore the sandals. And he told, let me go to the other side of the forest near the whatever palace is there, near that place, whatever the kingdom is there, to the other side of the forest. Let me go like that, he said. And he escaped from there. Got it? Those demons, they went for Rama stone. Okay, they went for the Rama stone. Both of them caught it at equal time, and they started fighting among each other, and they killed each other over the stone. Okay, that's what happened with the things. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? You're getting it? Okay. Okay. And now this boy, he went to the other place of the other side of the forest, right? Okay, where the kingdom is. That kingdom is very, very vast. Okay, and there was a lady who was there. She was running a Putraka illu. Say that, Putraka illu. Putraka illu meaning travelers. I'm going to tell you what it is. People travel, right? And sometimes when it becomes dark and all, they don't get food and all, there will be people who will be serving them food and who will be giving them shelter. For this, they do not ask money. Whenever you are serving food, you should not ask money, and you should take only whatever others are giving with respect. With respect and love, whatever they give, you can take it. Because you cannot put price on food, right? You cannot put price on food like that. So they were doing that. She was a lady because her husband, he passed away. He was serving the king. Okay, he was serving the king, and he was in the army, and he passed away, and so she is trying to live her life like this now. Do you understand? She actually helps the travelers. She gives them shelter, and she serves them warm food like that. So this boy, he went there, and she looked at him, and he is so nice, he's so handsome, that boy. He was just looking like her own son, kind of like that. And so she took care of him really well, and he was also very happy. But this kingdom, it has a king. Okay, this kingdom has a king, and he has a princess. Okay, he has a daughter, and her name is Patali. Say that. Patali. Patali means, in Sanskritam, it means rose. Make note of it. Rose. Rose. You call, in Sanskritam, it is Patali. Patali Pushpam. Like if you come across in Ganesha Puja, Lakshmi Puja and all, you will come across this Patali. Patali meaning rose. Okay. It means rose in Sanskritam. It's a very nice name. Okay, Patali. Her name is Patali. This Patali, because this man, the lady's husband, before he passed away, he was serving the king, right? She wanted to make sure that lady is provided for. Okay, so she used to call her every week once, and she used to ask her, tell me stories, Ammamma. Ammamma, you guys know what does Ammamma mean, right? Amma Samma is Ammamma. Amma Samma is Ammamma. She used to call her Ammamma. Just for, in previous days, they never call others auntie, uncle, like that. In our tradition, we always call others Attaya, Mamaya, or with some kind of relation based on their age, Baba, some kind of age like that, Amamma, Tataya, like that we call, even though they are not closely related to us. Okay, even though they are not blood relation, we always call them with Atta, Mama, like that. You have to do that. Okay. Like let us say Tikshna's mom, Vijay Lakshmi, she calls me Akka, like sister, Akka, like that. That's what you have to call each other like that. So she used to, this princess, even though that man is a army person, she used to call his wife Ammamma. Oh, Ammamma, please tell me a story like that. Now she became this lady. She used to tell Ramayana stories, Mahabharata stories, all kinds of stories. Now she ran out of all the stories. Okay, because because she has been telling from childhood like that. Yes, Tikshna, what is it?
Now is she gonna ask the Putraka if he has stories?
Yes. Now this boy, yes, correct. She asked Putraka, okay, boy, oh, Putraka, can you tell me if you have any stories? Because I have to go and tell princess the stories. And I ran out of all the stories, but still out of a good heart, she keeps on calling me and she gives me money or something like that for telling the stories every week. Okay, because she wants to take care of me. Then Putraka said, oh, I know thousands of stories I'm going to tell you. So every day he used to tell a story to this grandma. Okay, and this grandma, she used to go and she used to tell the princess. And the princess asked, oh, Mama, previously you used to tell only stories of Prahlada, Bali Chakravarti, Vamana, these kind of stories. Now you are not telling them at all. Why? Why are you not telling them? You were telling all new stories. How come you know all these good new stories? Then he said, okay, there is a boy called Putraka who is coming and staying in my quarters. Okay, he is telling me a lot of good stories and I'm telling them. And she got fascinated. Oh, who is this Putraka? I want to look at him. At least how does he look like that? And now this Putraka also got curious. Okay, he also got curious. Oh, there is a princess, she's saying, and she's saying she's so beautiful and all. I also want to look at her. So one fine day, what happened? He took his sandals. You remember his sandals, right?
It's not his.
Yes,
It's
he
not
wore
his.
them. He wore them once it became night, once everybody sleeps. Okay, he thought, princess, I want to go near princess. And the princess was sleeping at the time. Okay, and he came there and he looked at her and he thought, she's so beautiful. Yes, Tikshna, what is it?
There's thousands of princesses. How
No,
would
no,
the
no.
sandal know what princess it is?
No. He knew the Patali princess. He said Patali. Okay, he knows her name, right? Patali princess. Okay, so he went there. And she was sleeping, she was in deep sleep, and he really liked how she looked. And so he took some chandanam. Everybody knows chandanam, right? Gandham, sandalwood powder, and he applied it to her cheeks and he came back. And she was like, she woke up and said, who applied, in the morning she saw gandham on her cheeks and said, who applied gandham to my cheeks? No, we did not come inside, princess. We are not supposed to come. You don't like anybody coming in when you were sleeping. So we did not come. Like that, all her friends said. And the second day also the same thing happened. And the third day also the same thing happened. And now she's like, okay, no, I have to find that person who is coming and applying chandanam to my cheeks. And then the other day, she was like waiting. She was behaving like she was sleeping. She was acting like that, pretending to be asleep. And then this boy came, Putraka came. And the moment he took chandanam and he started applying, she immediately got hold of his hand and she looked at him. And he said, oh, you must be the boy who is telling Amamma the stories, right? That's what she said.
Yeah.
I said, yes. Oh my God. And now they fell in love with each other. Okay. They really liked each other. And now, you know what they started doing? They used to sit till late night and started telling stories to each other. They used to talk. They used to sit on the couch. And in the night time, after everybody slept, they started telling stories to each other. Like this story, that story, like that. They talked. And once it is 3 or 4 a.m., and then they used to go back to their places and then they slept. And finally, the king came to know there are some kind of noises coming out of a princess's room. Okay, princess's palace and all. There's some kind of noise. There she has been laughing. Okay, what is happening? What is this noise? We have to find out. And there is a plant. Okay, which if you make juice of that plant leaf, it will be transparent. But if somebody's cloth comes onto that plant, you know what happens? Their cloth will turn red. Okay, their cloth will become red. So they said, okay, we have to find out who is coming to the princess's palace. That king actually, he got the juice of the plant and he asked servants to put it on the couch. In the princess's bedroom. So they kept it on her couch. Okay, this boy did not know. And as usual, he came at in the night time and they sat on the couch and they told stories till 3 a.m. And then once everything became silent, the soldiers, they went on to every house in the palace, in the kingdom. Every house in the kingdom. And they started looking for whose dhotis. Everybody, they used to wear dhotis, right, at the time. Whose
What
dhoti
are
turned red?
dhotis?
Whose dhoti turned red? Dhoti means pancha, like they wear, right? The boys, they wear pancha, right? You guys, like these days they are wearing pants and shorts every time, but they wear pancha, that kind of thing, white color dhoti. It was,
Yeah.
and now they went and tapped everybody's door, right? And the same process, they went to that grandma's place also, and they knocked the door, and they asked everybody, we want to see everybody, and they saw that Putraka's dhoti is red. And now they knew that this is the boy who is visiting the palace in the night time and talking to the princess. But is it right to do that?
Oh.
No, he needs to be punished, right? So the soldier
Yeah.
said, come on, you have to go to the king now. And so the king, the soldier said, okay, I'm going to come. You don't have to worry. Okay. And he grabbed his bag, he got his stick, and he got his chappal, and he walked with them. He went with them. He went with them. Nobody knows the power of all those things. Only he knows. Okay. He did not tell about them to anybody. Yes, Tikshna. Can't hear you.
Tell it to the grandma.
The grandma, no, he does not tell anybody. No, because these things,
Why?
there's a certain things have to be kept secret, Karna. That's why. If you tell, if somebody can become greedy and take them away, who knows, right? And you have to trust somebody to that extent. Then only you can share. Okay, and those are his personal things, and it's fine. They stole it from the things, and he took it away from them because they should not fall in wrong hands. Anyway. Now he went to the king, and the king looked at the boy and he said, oh my God, this boy is so handsome. But still, he did something wrong. I have to punish him. Okay, let me keep him in the prison for a day, for the night. Okay, after that, I will get him married to my princess. That's what he thought. Okay, but he did not tell it fully, but he said, you are going to be in the prison because you did whatever you did is wrong and you need to be punished. Then he said, okay, that's what he said. He did not know the real intention of the king. So he wore the chappal and he said, oh, yeah, okay, he said. And then he said, immediately wearing the chappal, he said, take me to the princess. Immediately it took him to the princess. He said, now,
Why?
because he thought that he is going to be kept in prison forever. Okay, that's what he thought. So he went to the princess and he said, now, I'm going to leave this place. Okay, I'm going to go to a new country. I want you to come with me because I love you and I want to get married to you. So, would you want to come with me or would you want to stay with your father? Then she said, okay, I also love you. I always, that is why I have been speaking to you for so long. If my father doesn't agree, all these things, I will also come with you. Like that, they disappear. From there, he said, he wore chappal and he held her hand. Take me to the other side of the forest. There will be several sides to the forest, right? And take me to such a kind of place where there is river, where there is a big place like that. So they went to a place where there is banks of Ganga river is so big. Okay, onto the banks of the Ganga, and there was such a big place he took. It's like, what do you say? Some 80 yojanas or 90 yojanas. What would that be? How much would that be? 1 yojana is 8 miles, right? How much would that be?
10 yojanas.
More than that, like 80 yojanas or something like that. Such a big place. To that kind of place he took. And then he told Patali. He said, Patali, now I'm going to tell you. Okay, because I am born to these kind of people. Okay, he told all the story that happened to him, and he told how he got that stick and all. And he said, if I draw something with that stick and if I make something out of it, okay, I will become the king of this. Would you like to be my wife? Would you like to be my wife? Like that he asked. She said, okay. Yeah. Tikshna, what is it?
Anybody.
Say it again, please.
You said he never tells anybody.
Because now she trusts her. Now she wants her to be his wife. Okay. To your wife, you have to tell everything. To your husband, you have to tell everything. Okay. There should not be any secrets between wife and husband. Okay, that I'm going to tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to do a very great topic called Yaksha Prasnas. Okay, that is amazing topic. Nobody don't miss it at all. Okay, because it's a great topic. That is from the Mahabharata. Okay, so now, where are we? Okay, he told that, and then he started drawing a detailed plan. This boy is very knowledgeable, I told you, right? He knows how to plan a city. First of all, he drew a temple of Lord Shiva. Okay, big Shiva temple. And then he made big palace, so many houses, so many buildings, and even big highways. Okay, he drew plan in such a way, big highways in which 8 elephants can actually fit on the road at one time. That big, what do you say, that detailed plan. And even he drew livestock like horses, cows, elephants, everything he drew. Okay, all those kind of livestock also he drew, not people. He did not draw people, but all the plan and the animals and all he drew, even including the chariots also. Like, look at him, the knowledge he has. He knows how to build a city, and he learned that much knowledge, and he used all of that. He drew all that with the
Stick.
stick he has, because that stick has that ascetic power, right? And then he tapped on it like that, and immediately everything came out like he just made a big city with temple, with Lord Shiva temple. Even now also that temple exists there. That place is called Pataliputra. Pataliputra. Make note of it. Okay, Pataliputra. It's known as Lucknow now. Now they've changed it to Lucknow. Okay, even when we learned also, it was told as Pataliputra for a long time. Okay, Pataliputra, that is the place. Go search for it. In India, you will find that. Okay, search for it in Google if you want. Pataliputra. Okay, that is the place. Yes, Nana, Srujan, what is it?
Wasn't it part of Magadha at one point?
Magadha, yes. Magadha. Yeah. So now that Pataliputra, that boy, so that city, how it came into existence, this is the story. This is the real thing that happened. That Putraka story or Pataliputra story, that city came into existence like that. Okay. And then he sent message to his mother and aunts and his father and uncles and all. He sent message to them, and he sent message to all the place he visited there. He asked them all to come over here, and they all came here, and they lived here happily ever after. But at the same time, he was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, right? Right? So
Yeah.
when he left his body, he attained Kailasa.
Kailasa.
He went to Kailasa. He reached Kailasa after he left the body. And he was so dear to Shiva because he did all good things. Okay, so Shiva wanted to give him a boon. Lord Shiva wanted to give him a boon. He said, you will be born as a yaksha. You remember who is the direction of who is the ruler of north direction? Kubera. Excellent. And this Kubera is also god of wealth. Okay, you will see him like a secretary near goddess Lakshmi. Okay, he will be near goddess Lakshmi, and he is the leader of all. He is the god of wealth. Okay. And he always makes notes of if Lakshmi says yes, give him wealth, he will immediately give him a lot of wealth. Okay, whoever that person is, like that. Okay, this Kubera has that much power. Yes, Srujan.
I forgot.
Okay, make note, Kanna. Shrikara, you had something to say, Kanna?
No, I didn't have anything, sir.
What is it? Okay. Okay, so now what happened? Vitala, why don't you join with your iPad so you can play Blue Cat now? No, yeah, in 5 minutes we are going to play Blue. Oh, you don't know this one, right?
I'm joining.
Okay, 815-7517. Okay. Use this one. Anyway, I'm going to tell the story.
What's me?
So he told him, you are going to be born as Manibhadra.
Manibhadra.
Say that, Manibhadra.
I just did.
Manibhadra.
Manibhadra, you are going to come across him in Ramayanam, in Mahabharatam. He will be there. Okay, this Manibhadra is there in Ramayana, Mahabharata also. So, and you will be born there, and you will assist Kubera. Like that, Kubera is a very, very close friend of Lord Shiva. They are friends. They are very friends. Okay. And Kubera lives in Alakapuri. Another point, make note of it. Alakapuri. The city he lives is known as Alakapuri. And he is the one who is. Yes, Srujan, you have a question, Nana? Remember? Oh, yeah, tell me. Unmute.
What's a
Kan.
yaksha?
Huh?
What's a yaksha?
Oh, Yaksha, they are kind of beings. Okay. They are like Yaksha, Rakshasas. They are very, very big beings, and they can live for a long time. Please mute yours. They can live for a long time, and they have superior powers. They're like if you take Tataka, she was a Yakshini, but she turned into demoness because of the bad activities she was doing, and she got married to a demon and all. So they are a kind of beings like Gandharva, Yaksha, Pannagas, Nagas. They're all different kinds of beings, Apsarasas. Okay. We will talk more about them in the Bhagavata Purana. But this Yaksha, Kubera is Yaksha, and this Manibhadra, Putraka, he turned into. Why is it echoing? Okay. Putraka is he is again became as Manibhadra, and he served Yaksha, the Kubera. Okay. So that is the story. This is the entire story. Now, do you understand the story? This is a great story. It is from again Puranas. Listening to it is amazing. So today we are going to play Bluket. Yes, Tikshna, what is it?
We're gonna do the test.
Yes, that is the Bluket. And I am going to make Shrikara, I am going to make you co-host, man. You have to put it in the recording. And if there are any changes in things, we will make the changes later also. But for now, let us play it.
Yes. I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready.
What game do you guys want to play?
I guess Tower of Doom. I'm kind of good at Tower of Doom with dark energy.
Tower of Doom?
Do Tower of Doom.
I'm do Monster Ball.
Tower. I'm
Yeah,
good at
I want to
Tower
do
of
a
Doom.
monster ball.
Monster Ball is cool.
This? Monster Ball?
Yeah, Monster
Yeah.
Ball.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I meant
Gold Quest. Gold
I meant
Quest.
Monster
Oh,
Ball. I meant
Gold Quest.
Gold
Monster Ball.
Gold Quest.
I meant
Gold
Monster Ball.
Yeah.
Monster ball.
What Tower of Doom? Monster
Gold Quest.
Monster Ball.
Gold Quest.
Look Crash.
Gold Quest.
Look Crash.
Gold
Tower
Quest.
of Doom?
Crash.
Gold Quest.
Crash.
Gold
Gold
Quest.
Quest?
Look at
Yeah.
I vote.
I want Monster Ball.
Yeah, monster
I want the
ball.
Gold
I want to
Quest.
do monster ball too.
Whatever you
Gold
want in chat.
Quest.
Monster Ball.
Guys,
Monster
put it in
Ball.
chat what you want.
Okay.
Go with majority, Shrikara.
Okay. What's the majority? I can't see.
I think it's Monster Ball.
I can't see on there. I have to like go back. No, I see. I haven't.
3 votes.
I'm a Monster Ball.
3 votes.
Go leave it alone.
Yes, I'm kind of good at Monster Ball. And I know.
How long do you want this to be? 10 minutes?
I think 7 minutes is fine.
Yeah, 7 minutes is
Yeah, 7 minutes is plenty.
7 and 8 is usual.
Until 10 minutes is fine?
10 is good too. We've done a game for.
Auntie, how long do you want me to take?
I can handle 10. I've done a game for over like 20 minutes.
Auntie. You're on mute.
Yes, Kana?
How long should it be? 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
It's usually 8 or 7.
That's okay,
It's a
Kanna. 10
big-
minutes is fine. Anything is fine. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll put 15. It's a big bucket.
How do you do it?
Majority.
How do you play booklet?
Well, most of all already has the majority. Wait, copy join link. Copy join.
Join, Funny Auntie.
Copy the join link.
Copy join.
Funny Auntie, how do you join?
Tell her, Ra. How to tell
Yeah.
Krishna.
Go to look at John.
Can you
Put it
please
in the
send?
chat, Kanna.
Yeah, please. And also,
Kitchen, all you have to do is search up Blicket, and then you have
copy
to,
join link. Then press
have to join. You have to put,
And if it asks you for a code, put this code and put your name.
yeah.
Okay, I'll do exactly that. Why?
Alright.
I have Zoom and Safari open.
What's that?
Dashboard. Oh, great. It's a
Just
username and password email thingy.
It's
Let's go.
Kanna,
down.
Srujan, how could you join? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the code.
Use this, Srikara. Use the copy join link here.
Look at that join,
I sent
and then
the-
I just put in 9970405.
You put the password in the email.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's because if you go on the Blicket website, you have to make an account, but you just go on Blicket.join.
No, he's gonna send it again.
Yeah.
He's gonna send the right one.
Yeah, please send it again, please. Please do that. I
Understand anything.
look it.
www.lookup.com.
Kanna, is there a way to get a direct link? That would be easy for kids.
There's no direct link. You
There
have
is.
to, after you press the link,
There
go
is, Kanna. Copy join link is there.
This
Look
is
at
not
that.
the one. It says log in.
you have to press the second link and you have to press join game.
No, like when I click the link, it says I have to sign up. But in
Yeah.
other
Press
games,
join
it
game.
doesn't tell me to sign
Press
up.
join
So
a
it's
game.
in the direct one.
That's
Kanna.
join a game button. Yeah.
How they send
It's
the
to the left.
direct one?
Send the next one, Kanna.
What's the game ID?
Okay, what's the game ID?
Srikara,
Oh, the game ID.
you go. No. Don't do this. Go to the Blicket thing. Go to the thing. There is a copy link. Akkada paina undi chudu.
Copy join.
Oh,
Copy
the
join
copy
link. 9970405 pakkana copy join link undi chudu.
Yes, and then
Right. Now put that in chat.
Oops. Yeah. That.
Yeah, there you go.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Now did you enter?
Yeah, I'm entering.
I didn't enter, but I'm entering. Okay, now I have entered. Yes, I got to enter. Shit.
Did everyone come?
I think
Now,
there's 2 more people.
Trinity is here. Kirtana is here. Lalita is here. Tikshana. Click on
Yeah.
it and come.
yeah.
Okay, very good. We have everyone now?
I don't think so.
Srikara, you can also join if you want.
I already know the answer. So
Okay.
I'm starting the game.
I want to play Monster Brawl.
Did they join? And
By the way,
Buddy Auntie,
Huh?
your voice is kind of echoing.
Don't worry. Come.
tutorial. You know what this?
it heals. Auntie.
And there have been dark energy. Dark energy is the best. It's literally the best in this.
Exactly.
Hey, this is a fun mess. I should have put like crazy acorns. Crazy acorns must have been different. First one. And peacock feathers when they wanted to in the
Auntie,
Yes, Kanna.
should I play? At like 5 minutes.
What is that?
Once it becomes 5 minutes, should I play?
I cannot understand. Chat lo bettu.
Huh?
I can't understand you.
Should I play to book it?
You can play Bouquet. Play.
Which yuga is the easiest yuga to obtain mukti? Krita, Krita, Ali.